Good morning, everyone. My name is Arelia Taveras. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I am not able to attend the conference this weekend, but there'll be many more conferences and I hope to be able to attend. The title of my speech today is Rising from the Ashes After Gambling. How to make something out of perceivedly nothing, which is where I was about 3 years ago when I had lost my practice. I was a former New York attorney. I lost my practice. I lost my license to practice, and I've severely jeopardized the economic future and well-being of those around me. And for that, I could never, beg my family for enough, forgiveness, but I believe it has been granted. I wanted to start this speech with a fictitious children's book story that relates to the lofty aspirations of an olive tree, an oak tree, and a pine tree. And in this story, each of these trees had dreamt of becoming something special. The olive tree dreamed of becoming a finely crafted treasure chest. It wanted to carry gold and monies to kings all over the world. But one day a woodsman chose that tree and decided to make a manger out of it. The olive tree was severely disappointed. Similarly, the oak tree dreamed of becoming part of a huge ship. It wanted to be part of the hull of the ship, to carry kings and princes and queens all over the five seas. When the woodman cut down the oak tree was used as was turned into a fishing ship, a small fishing boat. Finally, the pine tree. It lived on top of a high mountain. It wanted to show God how special it was, and on the top of a mountain, and to display its beauty. But one day, lightning struck it, and it shattered into pieces. And the pieces were carried away, and they were later to be used for scrap and to cover holes in ship when ships were not working, or they were covering holes, and they were used to cover rain, drippings of rain in wood and houses, and it was just used in a way that it thought it demeaned it, and that it wasn't being used properly. All three of these trees felt they had lost their value and their worth. They were so discouraged and so disappointed. None of their dreams had come to pass. A few years went by, and a very special being named Jesus Christ, a very special God, some would say, came into existence. When the olive tree thought that it would never be used for anything special, it was turned into the manger where Jesus was born. When the oak tree dreamed that it would be part of a huge ship, it did carry a king. It was the boat that Jesus used. And finally, when the pine tree had given up all hope that it would serve a great purpose, the pine tree was turned into the cross and nailed in the center, and turned into the cross that our King Jesus was crucified on. My point is that we don't know our purpose in life. We don't know why things happen, and to question why is a waste of time, frankly. I'm here to tell you that you can rise from the ashes, that you can make something from perceivedly nothing and turn this all around, which is what I hope my message is to you. The fact that I'm still here and I'm standing, or I'm sitting, and trying to make a difference by participating in these types of conferences should send a strong message that we're not out for the count yet, and that we can do something despite what seems a tragedy, as what has happened in my life. And this is the end of part 1.